Michael Anthony Sells is the John Henry Barrows Professor of Islamic History and Literature at the Divinity School of the University of Chicago. Michael Sells studies and teaches in the areas of Qur'anic studies, Sufism, Arabic and Islamic love poetry, mysticism, and religion and violence. He completed a new and expanded edition of his 1999 book Approaching the Quran, the Early Revelations, which was the center of the case Yacovelli v. Moser about the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill's summer program in 2002. He also published 3 volumes on Arabic poetry, Desert Tracings, 6 classic Arabian nodes, Stations of Desire, and the Cambridge History of Arabic Literature, Al-Andalus, which he co-edited and to which he contributed. His books on mysticism include Early Islamic Mysticism, translations and commentaries on influential mystical passages from the Quran, Hadith, Arabic poetry, and early Sufi writings, as well as mystical languages of unsaying, an examination of apophatic language, with special attention to Plotinus, Duns Scotus, Ibn Arabi, Meister Eckhart, and Marguerite Porete. His work on religion and violence includes The Bridge Betrayed, Religion and Genocide in Bosnia, and A New Crusades, Constructing the Muslim Enemy, which he co-edited and to which he contributed. He teaches courses on the topics of the Quran, Islamic love poetry, comparative mystical literature, Arabic Sufi poetry, and Ibn Arabi. Christoslavism. Michael Sells argues that religious mythology played a crucial role in Bosnian genocide. He wrote about the religious ideology of Christoslavism. In the 19th century, the 3 myths, conversion to Islam based only upon cowardice and greed, stable ethno-religious groups down through the centuries, and complete depravity of Ottoman rule, became the foundation for a new religious ideology, Christoslavism, the belief that Slavs are Christian by nature and that any conversion from Christianity is a betrayal of the Slavic race. Sells argues that the Bosnian genocide was religiously motivated and religiously justified. Religious symbols, mythologies, myths of origin, symbol of passion, and eschatological longings were used by religious nationalists to create a reduplicating Miloš Bilić, avenging himself on the Christ killer, the race traitor, the alien, and, ironically, the falsely accused fundamentalist next door. The ideology operated not only in speeches and manifestos, but in specific rituals of atrocity. Survivors of concentration camps report that during torture sessions or when they begged for water they were made to sing Serbian religious, nationalist songs reworded to reflect the contemporary conflict. Sells argues that these acts were seen as ethno-religious purification. Christoslavism, the premise that Slavs are by essence Christian and that conversion to another religious is a betrayal of the people or race, was critical to the genocidal ideology being developed in 1989. Christoslavism places Slavic Muslims and any Christian who would tolerate them in the position of the Judas figure of Kosovo, Vuk Brankovic. It sets the Slavic Muslims outside the boundaries of nation, race, and people. As portrayed in The Mountain Wreath, it demonstrates what can be done to those defined as non-people and what is, under certain circumstances, a religious duty and a sacred cleansing act. It transfers the generalized curse of Kosovo onto Slavic Muslims, in particular, a curse against the natal milk that will allow them to progenerate. In their acts of genocide from 1992 through 1995, Radovan Karadzic and his followers integrated the Kosovo tradition, as it was handed down through Vuk Karadzic and transformed by Njegos and Andrić, into the daily rituals of ethno-religious purification. Bibliography. Sells, Michael. Early Islamic Mysticism. New York, Parlist Press. Sells, Michael. The Bridge Betrayed. Religion and Genocide in Bosnia. University of California Press. ISBN 0-520-216628. Sells, Michael. Approaching the Quran. Ashland. White Cloud Press. Qureshi Emran. Sells, Michael eds. The New Crusades. New York. Columbia University Press. ISBN 9780231126670.